Hello, it's April and welcome to Snapdragon Hollow. Today I thought I would share with you my Halloween decorations as well as some of the books that I'll be reading for Halloween and some of the children's Halloween books that I will have out to read with my grandchildren. As you can see from my sign here, we have 19 days of Halloween left, so many more days for some Halloween fun. Our family has already gone to a pumpkin decorating party with a fun chili potluck, and like I said, we've got our decorations up. We are still going to be going to the pumpkin patch as well as some other fun Halloween activities. And like I said, I will also be sharing my Halloween decorations with you in this video today. I'll talk about just a couple here that I've got on my desk. Of course, I have my sign here to remind me that we've got 19 days left. It's got little wheels on the side that you can change the date every day. Also got some cute little plush pumpkins here. This is a Jellycat pumpkin, which I think is so cute. This is actually my first little Jellycat doll. I think that they're so cute and very soft. So I wanted to have that one here on my desk. I thought it was just the right size. I picked up this pumpkin at World Market. I'm going to set it out in my living room here in just a second. I have a spot that I needed one more little item. So cute little plush pumpkin here. And then this is also an item that I picked up at World Market while I was there. This cute little felted, looks like a little squirrel here. He's got a bag of groceries and it looks like he's got an apple on the top. And I love his little plaid pants. He is just so cute. He will be perfect to have out for the rest of fall. Probably keep him out even after I put away my Halloween decorations until we're done celebrating Thanksgiving. So a really cute little fall squirrel here. So those are just a couple of the decorations that I picked up. Again, at World Market, I got the little squirrel and this pumpkin. And this one I just ordered on Amazon. It's so cute. I will be sure and leave a link for this in the description box, as well as any other items that I mentioned. I will leave my affiliate link for. This is a book that I actually picked up at Barnes & Noble when I was there recently. This is called Chaos at the Lazy Bones Bookshop here. And I love it when I find a first in a new series. So this will be my Halloween themed cozy mystery that I will be reading this week here and for the rest of the month. And I thought it was fun that it takes place here in Oregon here. It says Elian Hollow, Oregon. And she takes over her grandfather's bookshop and then finds out the town's secret dark side. So that sounds really, really interesting. A fun, cozy mystery here taking place in a bookshop in Oregon, which is perfect. And then we have this one here. This is a Penny Parker mystery. This is a vintage story here. Tale of the Witch Doll. I haven't read any of the Penny Parker books before, so this will be my first one. I love these vintage stories here. I'm not sure if this is in the vein of Nancy Drew or what, so I will be eager to read this and see what it's like. I thought that I would go ahead and read this in autumn since it has to do with this witch doll here. I don't know if it's a specifically Halloween tale or not, but it sounded perfect for the month. And then I picked up a new Golden book, both for my collection and to share with the grandkids. We've really been enjoying Scooby-Doo lately. My oldest grandson is just the right age to start enjoying some of the older Scooby-Doo episodes. Nothing too scary, just the fun older ones here. And I thought that this would be a neat book to have here. And you can see there's a Powerpuff Girl in it and Bugs Bunny. And it looks like Wonder Woman, Daffy Duck, things like that, Tom and Jerry. So it looks like we're going to have some other cartoons here in this one too. So I'm very excited about that one. Then this is also a really interesting book here. This is Dennison's Bogey book. This is a 1920 guide for vintage decorating and entertaining at Halloween and Thanksgiving. I believe this was put out by makers of Halloween decorations back in the 20s. This is just like a black and white printed edition here. You can go online and find the vintage editions, which I believe are in a couple of different colors, like probably orange and black, things like that. But I thought that this was good enough to kind of get some pictures of these old-fashioned decorations and read a little bit about it and, read some of their tips for celebrating a holiday. Like this section here, A Lively Home Party for Halloween. So I'm very eager to read through this book too. I've seen it for years and finally decided to go ahead and pick this up. So those were some of the new books that I picked up for this Halloween season, and now I'll go ahead and share with you my selection of books that I've had for a really long time, children's Halloween books that I will be setting out in a basket for my grandkids. Okay, so like I said, I have a big stack of Halloween books that I've had for very many years. I try to add new ones every year, but these are the books that we've just enjoyed for so many years. I will go ahead and start with this one. I try to mention this every year. This is one of my all-time favorite Halloween books. This one is by Jack Prelutsky. It's Halloween, and this is just a wonderful book of little Halloween poetry. It's got the wonderful vintage illustrations in here from when I was a kid. So this is one of my all-time favorites. I read it every single year. I just love It's Halloween by Jack Prelutsky. I also enjoy reading The Teeny Tiny Woman every year. That's a fun one. This is a classic children's version of Washington Irving's The Headless Horseman. I've got this fun one here, Peter Rabbit and the Pumpkin Patch, that I thought was really cute. This one here, The Scariest Book Ever. This is one of the more modern illustrated books that I picked up a few years back. You can see the very vibrant illustrations. It is also a really fun book. This one is neat. This is Adventure in the Witch's House, and this one you read with a flashlight, and you pop open these little windows here, and you can project that image onto the wall. My grandkids love playing with flashlights, so I know they'll really have a lot of fun with this book. Then we have another I Can Read book. This one is Ghosts, Ghostly Tales from Folklore, also an interesting book. This is also a classic. My grandkids aren't old enough for this one yet. It can be kind of scary in a dark, dark room and other scary stories, but I like to look at this from time to time. We've got Mommy here. This is a beautiful pop-up here, and this is by Maurice Sendak. So we've got the great Maurice Sendak illustrations here as a pop-up. I love pop-up books, so this one's super fun. Then this is one I picked up, I think, last year or the year before from Barnes & Noble. It's Beware, Beware the Noise Out There. This is just one of those sound books that you press the little buttons and it makes the sounds. My grandkids really love those. Here we have Clifford's Halloween. We're big fans of Clifford around here. And same with Berenstain Bears. This is Berenstain Bears Go on a Ghost Walk, and also Berenstain Bears and the Prize Pumpkin. We read those every year. This is also probably for when my grandkids are a little bit older. This is the story of Halloween, so it kind of goes through some of the history of Halloween. This is a fun, spooky story here, A Dark, Dark Tale. And this is a wonderful illustrated book here, Ghosts in the House. I love the black, orange, and white illustrations here. It's really cute. I love it when they stick with just a limited color scheme like that. It is really fun. Then we've got Eve Bunting's Scary, Scary Halloween with pictures by Jan Brett. Some of these books, again, are books I purchased when my kids were little, and now I get to share them with my grandkids. Here's another one by Eve Bunting, In the Haunted House. And this is a wonderful classic, The Little Old Lady Who Is Not Afraid of Anything. I also have a DVD that I purchased when my kids were younger that has 20 different stories on it. I think I have a Christmas one and a Halloween one. And the Halloween one has this book in video format. And it was really fun. We just watched it the other day. So now we'll have to read the book too. So a cute little story there. Then, of course, we have to have the classic. It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I have other copies of this as well. I have a beautiful cloth-bound cover, too. And this is Room on the Broom, a classic. I also have this in board book format. And this one is super cute. I just read this to my grandkids a couple of days ago. Pumpkin Soup by Helen Cooper. It is about a cat, a duck, and a squirrel that all live together. Each one takes a turn doing part of the soup cooking. One stirs, one adds the salt, one adds the water, stuff like that. And the duck decides he wants to do a different job. And there's sort of a fight among them all. They don't like that. They want their same job. But little by little, they work it out and learn to work together and try different things sometimes. So it's really cute. The illustrations are very fun and colorful. So there is that stack. I have other Halloween books too that I keep out year round. I've got some different story compilations that are for children when they're a little bit older. These are just my picture books that I will be putting out for my grandkids this year. Here's a few others. This is not for the grandkids. This is for me. I love reading this every year. Dick and Jane and the Vampires. It's a funny take on the old Dick and Jane books here. But of course, there are this vampire in it, and it's very funny. Here's another one that I will be looking at myself. This is Old-Fashioned Halloween Fun, History, Legends, Games, Recipes, and Charms. So I'll probably put this with the Bogey book over there and kind of read them at the same time. Here's some board books, 5 Little Pumpkins. That's always fun. We've got a Touch and Feel book, Biscuit's Pet and Play Halloween. The grandkids really like those interactive books. This one I'll get back out for my newest grandson. He's only 2 months old. He will love to look at these vibrant pictures here. This is by Jane Foster, and she makes really interesting and vibrant picture books for children. So we've got that one. Here's my board book of Room on the Broom. I've also got an old DK Scratch and Sniff Halloween book, and it still works even though it's pretty old. Here is another of my personal favorites. This is by Norman Bridwell, The Witch Next Door and Other Stories. I definitely want to read through this myself this year and hopefully have time to read a couple of the stories in here to my grandkids. My granddaughter will enjoy looking at this fun Hello Kitty and Me Trick-or-Treat book, very vibrant illustrations. And we've got this book. This I will probably set aside for when the grandkids are a little bit older. This was from when my kids were little. Learn to Draw with Ed Emberley, his Halloween book here, where you get step-by-step instructions on how to draw different Halloween things, like this skeleton here, for example. In this bin, I also have some old-fashioned Halloween cards to use in crafting, or if I want to send out a card for Halloween. I love these old vintage images. They're fun to look at. Also have this Halloween color book that I get out every year. I have a couple copies of them, and I just provide this for the kids to color in whenever they want to. So I've got this one here. Don't even think this one has been used yet. This one hasn't been used yet. I know I have a second one that we've already started, but yes, it's nice to pull out themed Halloween coloring books. Then this is another vintage reproduction, everything you need for your Halloween party, party hats, party favors, nut cups, place cards, and novelties. This kind of goes along again with like the Bogey book, these old vintage paper decorations. I just love looking through these. I think that that's really, really fun. Very neat vintage little illustrations there. Then we have a couple other fun books. This is Jan Pienkowski's Haunted House book. This is the classic pop-up Haunted House book. This is also just a very fun one to look through with the grandkids. The whole family enjoys these I Spy books. This is the I Spy Spooky Night, a book of picture riddles. So the things that you have to look through the pictures and find the hidden objects. And this one is sort of based on that same concept. Where Are They? Haunted House Fun, 1,000 fun things to search and find. So I love just having books out like this that people can look through and have fun reading during the holiday. So those are some of the children's books that I will be setting out. You can see here too in the background, this is something I've had for years. It is an old Halloween advent calendar. Each one of these windows has a day, and it's just really fun to set out, and the grandkids like looking behind the windows and seeing what's behind the windows on this little fun advent calendar. So that is what was in my Halloween book box. I'm going to go ahead and get that out in a basket, and now I'll go ahead and share with you our Halloween home decor. I hope you enjoyed checking out all of my fun Halloween decorations, my Halloween books, as well as the fun snack that we enjoyed for our Halloween movie night. I hope everyone is enjoying their October so far, and I hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.